Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our digital Sunday school. Today is October 26th, and we want to wish you a very happy Sunday. I'm here with some Bridge kiddos. Can you say good morning?
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, so today's story is the story of Noah, and it's an amazing story because Noah was a really good man who listened to God. And God chose him to build a huge boat. So I hope you enjoy the story about how God saved Noah and his family.
In the Bible, there was a good man named Noah. Noah loved the Lord, and at this time in the world, it had grown very dark, full of sin, violence, and many other horrible things. One day, God decided to speak to Noah. He said, "Noah, I have seen how the world has grown very dark. I want you to build an ark, a large boat." Noah only dreamed of what this could mean, but God gave him the right instructions. God told Noah he was going to flood the earth. So Noah and his family began building the large boat. Even though people made fun of him, they kept building and building according to God's plan. Eventually, Noah's family was able to begin loading the ark with all of the supplies that they were going to need over the next 40 days of rain. God even sent the animals to Noah, 2 by 2. God loved the animals and wanted to protect them, along with Noah's family. Eventually, the rain came. 40 days of nonstop rain that covered the whole earth, the mountaintops, everything was underwater. Eventually, after 40 days and 40 nights, the rain stopped, and Noah's family were on the boat waiting till one day the boat finally hit some rocks. The water had gone down, and now Noah's family wondered how much longer it will be. So Noah had a plan. He would send a dove out to see if just maybe the dove would find some hope of land and bring it back to him as a sign. But unfortunately, the dove came back because it couldn't land anywhere. There was too much water, so Noah kept waiting. Eventually, after waiting for a long time, Noah sent the dove back out, again hoping that it might come back as a sign. This time the dove didn't come back. It had found land and started a new life. Noah opened the doors to the ark, let the animals out, and his family. They were so happy after being on the boat for so long. Noah then praised God by offering a sacrifice of thankfulness to God for saving him and his family. After offering this sacrifice, God sent the first known rainbow across the sky. This rainbow was a promise from God that he would never flood the earth ever again.
All right, so I hope you enjoyed that story. I told you it was going to be an amazing story. And kids, we learned today about Noah, right? And wasn't it wild how Noah builds this huge boat and he gathers all the animals? What's some of y'all's favorite animals? What about you, Theo?
Cheetah.
You like a cheetah? Well, what about you, Leland?
Dog.
A dog, okay. You got another one?
Jaguar.
A jaguar. So the Word of God says that God brought these animals 2 by 2 to Noah. Noah loaded them on the ark. Now, do we remember why God flooded the earth? Why did God do such a thing?
Because people will not listen to him.
Yeah, they were evil and they had turned very sinful, and God was very, very sad. So he had to flood the earth to restart everything over again. And instead of just wiping everyone out, he saw that Noah was a good man. So God saw his heart, right? And because Noah's heart was a good heart who loved God, God had a plan for him and his family. So what about the rainbow? Why did God send a rainbow? Theo?
To show his promise.
Yeah, so God promised us that he would never flood the earth again, and he sent us the first rainbow. Now, do you guys like rainbows? They're pretty cool, right?
They're not.
You said they're not cool? Oh, I think they're pretty awesome, especially when they're huge and they go across fields and everything. But the biggest thing is that we got to see how God saw Noah, and he loved Noah, had a plan for him. Even though he had to deal with the sin in the world, he saved Noah, and he saved the animals which he loved. And so, kiddos, that's what I'd like you to remember this week. Be like Noah, someone that loves God, who always does what's right, obeys him, because that is the most important thing. The Word of God says that God protects, blesses those that honor and love him. All right, kiddos, we're gonna do our little sign off here. All right, say goodbye, everyone. We hope you enjoyed the lesson. Bye.